we go. Welcome to the Court of Celtic Wyvern King, everyone, as I apparently hit the start button once we were already started, instead of hitting live. We're going to go ahead and go around and say who you are, who you play, and what's going through your character's head after what occurred last session, which for a quick recap, we'll do it another one after introduction. So, we ended the session on Stormy having a traumatic flashback or Sharifa having a traumatic flashback to when they were captured by and being tortured by Ball and his Jaffa, because they were sparring with Keshna. Keshna ended up getting a really good hit in, and Sharifa just went full-on feral. So with that, let's go ahead and go around and do eeny, meeny, miny. You know what, Sharifa, you go.
Wow, thanks for putting me on, blast there. And then calling me up. Hey everybody, I'm Stormy. I play Sharifa, the former head of the group, but now has to, take a step back until she's apparently all there. What's going through her mind at this point in time? She's scared to death that she's going to get removed from the team. And that she's not going to be able to do anything else. She's also worried that she hurt Keshna pretty bad. She's all around a nervous barrel of wreck right now. She doesn't know what to think, other than those two things.
Fair. Okay, eeny, meeny, miny, Nick.
Hello, everybody. I'm Nick. I will be playing Viggo Sigmundsson, the Viking scientist from the same area. Was Viggo aware that this happened, or this happened like right at the end of the session? So yeah, he's probably like,
well, yeah, you know it happened because not necessarily what led to the episode itself, but that's Sharifa had one because you were with Brooke doing research when Brooke got the call, Captain Walker to the infirmary.
That's right.
You were just standing in the corner going like, what the hell am I supposed to do?
I think he's probably doing a fair bit of disassociating at this point, but also feeling an odd bit of helplessness because he wants to help, he just doesn't know what to do.
Fair.
No, definitely fair. Okay, Lisa.
Hey everybody, I'm Lisa from the stage, which is why my face looks so vivid. Had a performance tonight. I play Captain Brooke Walker, MD, temporary team captain. I am obviously concerned about Sharifa. I'm hoping that I'm not going to get kicked out of my infirmary again, so I can actually stay and help her through this. Yeah, so her whole focus is on getting her, because I feel like she's in a place now where she will accept it, getting her the help that she needs to get past this traumatic experience she had.
Fair. Okay. And B.
Oh, no, but
I wasn't even looking at the camera until you said that, and then my peripherals caught.
You had to know you were. You had to know you were next.
Yeah, that one you had to know. That was on you. That wasn't on me.
I was expecting a little more time, so I threw a couple pieces of Cheetos in. Hi, I'm B. I play Keshna, the scout of the team, and currently Keshna is worried about Sharifa, her terror twin, and hoping Sharifa doesn't get removed from the team, and trying to do whatever she can to help Sharifa at the current time, especially since she kind of was the trigger for Sharifa going feral. And why is it Sharifa always goes feral in Jaffa? Anyone else notice this yet?
It's because she's from Abydos and she has a problem with them. To be fair, that's what it is.
I mean, fair. But yeah, and then once again, I am Kel, also known as the Celtic Wyvern King, the Chaos Wrangler, the Chaos Coordinator, the DM, the man behind the screen, whatever the hell you want to call me, as long as it's appropriate.
Who's finally back in the video?
Yep, we finally figured out a solution for my camera. So hopefully it lasts. Otherwise, I know who to blame because of the comment they just made, pointing to the person who's below me in the call. But yeah, so like I said, last we left off, ending of the episode, like I said, Sharifa had a bit of a traumatic episode as they start reliving some of the torture they were put under by Ball and his men. Whereas prior to that, though, Lisa and Vigo, or not Lisa, sorry, Brooke and Vigo, I'm sticking to character names. It's been a long day. We're doing research trying to figure out more about how to locate Tir Nanog. Just because that's the fact that they know, excuse me, at least a fair guess based on the intel received that that's where Vigo's dad and a lot of the others who have been taken were, or at least were abducted, were taken too. And then Brooke found a really good chunk of info because they learned about the Morgan, Bav, and all sorts of other little bits of shenanigans there. Before we get into that, just a little bit of housekeeping. One, if you like what you see, hit that follow button. We always appreciate getting new follows. Right now, we're setting a goal of 150. We'll do, something to celebrate that too, which reminds me I still need to message our winner of our giveaway and get that going. It's been a hectic time at work with staffing and the Switch 2 pre-orders that just went live yesterday. Yeah, all of them are pre-ordered in my store, all 80. Gone after 24 hours. But it lasted the whole business day, which is nice. People had plenty of opportunity. What was I say? And also, if you really like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Remember, every month you get a free Prime sub. Like, for example, Stormy used their Prime sub on the channel. Well, you've been subscribed to me for a year now. Holy shit. But granted, we've also been doing this for a little over a year anyway, so makes sense. Because we didn't get or affiliate till about that part, and then yeah. Anyway. But if you also want to support the channel, we do have some awesome merch. Alright, we got t-shirts, we got hoodies, we got mugs, we got patches. I'm actually going to reveal.
You have my sword.
Thanks for the subscribe there, B. Why is this not working on the link? Oh, really, computer? You're gonna be this much of a... Alright, there we go. It's because I had it minimized. Right. Yep, there we go. Click out that. Open this back up. There we go. So like I said, we got this nice little merch store. Like I said, we got some t-shirts, we got sleeveless tees, we got sweatshirts, we got hoodies, we got some mugs, we got a banner, and so we got all sorts of cool stuff. And it's not just channel specific, like our hoodie and wingless shirt here. We do have some specific game merch, like Lisa's actually wearing one right now. Grant, they got theirs in red. Yep. Where we have a team. Because on the back, we decided to put on one of the lines from when they actually went to go save Sharifa, where we're unconventional, but we get the job done. But we've also checked out some of the other games I've ran as well, like my Theros 5e campaign. We got this nice little sweatshirt. I'm going to try and put this on some other pieces, though, as well. Barbarian's Intuition. You can't lead a horse to water, but you can toss an ass. And then even wasn't ran on my channel, but still doing the merch for it, where I ran a one-shot over on Halfling Wizard Productions. Go check them out if you haven't done so. But, where we did a mass one-shot that, Stormy and Lisa were in, where one of their co-stars, my friend Lissa, apparently did some karaoke with Hawkeye Pierce. Was the amount of attempts I had to do to get this image to frickin' populate. Alright, but with that, let's go ahead.
Karaoke.
Yep. But with that, let's go ahead and pick up where we left off. Sharifa had just been given a mild sedative to kind of help them calm, relax, and get some sleep as Brooke was exiting the isolation room.
Oh, you went
She's
mute.
just gonna hang out in there.
You went mute, Kel.
No, I muted myself because that was Yeah, I was waiting for you guys to start because the three of you were.
Oh, I thought you were still describing. I'm sorry.
Nope.
So I will update. Vigo and Keshna on how she's doing, and tell them that she's gonna sleep for a while. So y'all might as well go get some rest. I did let Keshna go in and talk to her, and kind of ease her mind about that.
When can she have visitors?
Maybe sometime tomorrow. I want her to get a good night's sleep tonight, and maybe in the morning we'll see how she's doing. I think she'll be happy to see y'all.
Hello, my little
I think
potato.
sleep might be a good idea. He's gonna turn to look at Keshna and be like, "Are you okay?"
Asshole.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine, but if it's okay with you, Brooke, I'd like to sleep here tonight and to keep an eye on her. And I
Well,
think
they
a
won't
friend-
let you in. They won't let you in the room, unfortunately.
But her knowing a friendly face close by would be good for her. Yes.
Well, I'm going to be here. I hope.
We'll have a team camp night. No snipes allowed.
I would say I'd try to get some sleep in my bunk, but I know I'm probably not gonna be able to. Is there a chair here that I can sit in?
Well, I was gonna say once they see that Brooke is done dealing with Sharifa, they're gonna be like, "Okay, Lee, out. You're good now. Bye."
I understand what you're doing, but I really want to be here if she wakes up.
Actually, we'll radio for you when when she starts waking up.
Okay.
Hey.
All right, guys. Let's all go get some coffee or non-caffeinated beverages.
You're never gonna let that live that down.
Nope.
Nope. Never.
Vigo's gonna try and steal one more look at to make sure she's okay, and then follow Brooke out.
I just like to say, be happy Keshna hasn't discovered energy drinks.
Yep.
And with that, Keshna would make her way out to head to the mess hall to maybe get a snack and something to drink.
Yep.
Well, then I should do it like 5 times.
All right, so we're going down to the canteen.
Attacked me, not the other way around. Again, I had to figure it out. I'll finish this fight.
Okay, I mean,
Oh my god.
you guys make it to the village outside the base, no problem. You see, it's actually a pretty lively night. There's Jaffa, there's Tari, there's Tokra, there's a Turin. Like, literally anyone who could possibly be there is pretty much there, except for maybe some Unas, just because there's not really a whole ton on the base. Like, there's still a couple there, but not as many as everyone else.
Pretty much. At least we're in a different time frame. That way she doesn't learn about energy drinks because they now have energy drink cigarettes.
Oh, they do?
I say,
God.
save the tangents. All right, but what are y'all doing?
Sleeping! Apparently. I have been drunk up.
You've never
Keshna
drunk up,
is
you're
gonna
just sedated.
Keshna's gonna get a water and maybe a sandwich of some sort, like a ham and cheese.
Okay.
Snack time.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a protein bar and some water. We're
I was
partying
expecting you
tonight.
to say.
Oh, yeah,
I was
I was gonna say, y'all
expecting
said
you
the
to take
cantina, so
coffee.
you guys are in. So when you say cantina, I'm assuming you guys are on the village. Did you guys mean the mess hall and the base then?
Oh yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's-
Okay. Because yeah, when I hear cantina, I'm thinking like the bar in the village.
Oh no, we wouldn't leave the base.
Okay.
Not with Sharifa.
No, fair, but that's why I figured. That's why I want to clarify. Okay, so my bad. Y'all make it to the mess hall. Okay, and the mess hall, yeah, it's about as busy as ever with again, still all sorts of people. So yeah, so you got your protein bar, you got your sandwich.
What is the time currently? Is it like morning, noon, night?
It's about 4 p.m.
You know how they have those in like the Air Force defects? They have the self-serve Belgian waffle makers.
Yes.
Flip over. Vigo is going to make himself a mountain. He's going to eat his
Oh my
feelings.
God.
Yeah, no, I've been to a mess hall. I've been to a mess hall and a Air Force base. God, they got some good
As
grub.
soon as he said Belgian, I knew exactly where he was going.
The Air Force do get good grub.
Yeah, he's going to stand there for like 15 minutes, just like a assembly machine, just whop whop whop, popping probably a good 16-inch tall stack of Belgian waffle.
Is this your first time? Is this Vigo's first time using the machine?
No, second.
Go first.
Have used it before, yes.
Alright.
Only to make like a waffle.
Alright. I was trying to remember, I couldn't remember if you actually used one before.
I'm fairly certain he has, but yeah, that's usually if it is just to make one waffle. This time he's just
We're all going to be eating waffles, whether we want to or not.
He sits down with the plate of waffles. He's like, "I got my food. Where's your guys' food?"
I want waffles now.
Me too. I'm gonna pull my waffle
You know,
out.
I got my little protein bar.
I have this flashback of that time he made that giant peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah. So you sat down with your how many waffles did you make on the plate?
12.
I think you should roll. Do 1D100 and
1D100.
No. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do though. I'm gonna have you roll higher. I'm gonna do high or low because I love doing these chance rolls.
Oh yeah. Low.
All right, cool. You made 37. You have 2 plates, one of 18, one of 19, because you just went autopilot and didn't realize how many you made.
Oh crap. But yeah, he's gonna sit down.
We're all having waffles.
You guys want some waffle?
Keshna's over here with like maybe 2 ham and cheese sandwiches and a bottle of water. Just giving Vigo a look of like, you gotta be kidding me.
You know what would make that ham and cheese sandwich better? Some waffles.
No.
Use the waffles as bread.
With the waffles outside the bread, and so it's like it becomes a challenge to eat through.
Actually, question: did you put the syrup on the waffles yet? Before or after you sat down?
Oh, definitely after.
Okay, dang
it. You should save some of those for when Kesh or Sharifa wakes up.
You kind of look around just to see if anyone is giving him any weird looks. He's like, "Oh yeah, definitely. I'll save some of these. Definitely not going to eat all of them." He's just like waffle, thump, waffle, thump.
Wait, you're just eating them like that? You're not even is Vigo not even using syrup or butter?
No butter, no syrup, no cinnamon sugar.
Oh, the barbarian.
Hey, whatever gets you through this.
He's gonna have a waffle baby belly by the time this is over.
Waffle baby.
I'm gonna be surprised if he doesn't get sick by the time this is over.
A lot of carbs.
Which, speaking of which, Kesha's making sure that it's clear that she's not in the way of the trash can and Vigo. By the way.
Yeah. By the way, yeah. So I'm gonna roll a d20. Let's see how many of those you've eaten so far.
Aww.
8.
Oh man.
So go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Aw, hi baby.
Oh yeah, you're good.
A 12.
You were right on the money. You beat it with how many you ate.
I wish
Starting to
said that.
slow down. Oh, okay.
I wish
Maybe
he had said at disadvantage because.
Give it time. So what are y'all doing while Vigo's eating away his feelings?
Kesha
I
looks
just
up.
kind of
Go
just got that 1,000-yard stare, you know, not focusing on anything, thinking about what we needed to do. I'm wondering if they're going to listen to me.
Kesha looks at Brooke and goes, "So, how's the research going?"
Actually, I think we were making some progress.
Anything I
narrowed
can
it down
do to help?
Do what?
That,
I'm sorry.
and Kesha's asking Brooke if there's anything she can do to help, and letting Vigo, eat his feelings away.
Well, we're kind of tackling it from two different sides, from what we actually know and then what there's a lot of myth out there about. And so we're kind of approaching it from both angles because most myths have a grain of truth to them somewhere. So once we get all of our materials printed out, we may need help just sorting through everything and finding those common themes that are in every myth and see where that takes us.
Happy to help you guys if you won't need it.
Absolutely.
So as y'all were talking, Vigo went through another 9 waffles. For a total of 17 now. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
14.
You are so lucky.
Like, you might want to
Yeah.
slow it down there.
Just kind of looks at you like, what do you mean? With a waffle hanging out of his mouth. What are you talking about? I'm sorry. I'm
Jesus,
so
a hell of
rude.
a freaking time.
Did you guys want some waffles? Like,
There's still 20 left.
I don't think I can look at another waffle after watching you eat that many of them, son. You know?
yeah, you're right. I could. He goes like, is there like a to go bag or like a doggy box that you can stuff the rest of these waffles into?
No, he has to eat them.
Not for that many.
Like, okay, he's gonna like try to stack them, I guess. Like all 20 instead of 2 stacks of 10, just all 20 on one stack. And he's like, okay, I'll take these back to my quarters then.
Vigo, it might help you get those down better.
What's that?
Get some Gatorade or water or something. Get them wet and they might go down quicker for you.
Nah, that's okay.
Alright, so you're trying to carry these to your quarters, holding them like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a stack of 20.
Okay, I'm gonna make you do a couple rolls for this one.
Oh no.
So the first one's gonna be to make sure you don't put too much pressure and just squish them all. So go ahead and give me a strength check.
Here's the high roll.
Okay, I mean, you can press them a little bit, but nothing where they won't puff back up. Now give me dexterity. They're trying to make sure you can keep it balanced and not fall.
14?
How are you getting so lucky tonight?
Oh, just wait. That means it's going to bite him in the rear later, or it'll bite him on Monday.
I'm using up all my good rolls now, when they don't matter.
Yeah, but
unless I accidentally shot them in General Lawyer's face or something.
You're somehow able to you're able to balance all 20 as you walk for the moment.
Pardon me, excuse me. Kind of weaving his way.
How's his stomach doing during all this after eating 17 of them?
So that was a very good question. That was the next thing I was going to go to. Give me a Constitution save.
Oh, come on, 13.
So as you're going, you're starting to feel a rumble in your stomach. You're not able to tell which end it's coming for, though, as you start to speed up.
Oh yeah, he's exponentially moving faster out of the dining facility. Just.
Yep. Once you're out of the dining facility, give me another dexterity check.
Oh, there it is. 4.
So as you're going, you're moving so fast you don't notice that one of your boots got untied and you end up tripping. Now you save yourself. You don't fall. But you lose all 20 waffles. As you catch yourself, it's like that slow-mo as you just watch everything fall and platter on the ground in slow motion.
I think Lacrimosa is playing in his head probably.
Which one's that one again? I think I know which one you're talking about.
Oh, Lacrimosa.
Oh no, I was thinking more Ave Maria.
Okay. It's like a beautiful. No matter what happens, he's thinking to himself, no matter what happens today, this was the true tragedy. He has to keep sprinting though. He's running to his quarters.
Yeah, no, you made it to your quarters in time, and whatever happens, you're good. You made it in time. You don't make a mess.
He was still wounded. He was still wounded.
Yeah.
He lost the waffles. I'll be nice.
Did he have a difficult time getting the door open too?
Yeah, we'll say Healy struggled with the door. It was literally split second, able to get into his quarters.
Hold it. Hold it.
Be glad you didn't have to fetch a key card or something out.
Mm-hmm. All right, so, and you all notice Vigo pick up his pace. By the way, by the time he's almost out of the mess hall.
Yeah, I think we know what's happening.
Yeah, we're not gonna go there.
Yeah.
Yep. Right, so what are you two doing though?
I'm gonna go get some sleep. They promised to radio me.
Okay.
They're not going to let us back in. They're not going to let, unfortunately, Keshna back in. So I'll update you as soon as I hear anything, okay?
Okay. Keshna's still in her workout clothes, so she's going to go for a jog.
Okay. And then you said you're going to sleep, right, Brooke?
Yeah.
All right.
Or at least go lay down. Yeah.
Okay, well, go ahead and give me Constitution saving throw, or Constitution checks, actually. But at disadvantage because you're still bruised up and hurting a little from, getting mauled.
Check or save?
Check. I have 14 still good.
Wow.
Well, no, like I said, disadvantage because the fight. But yeah, 14 is still good.
I'll still take it. I'll take 14 though.
Yeah, you're still good with the 14. You're definitely feeling the burn, literally, from running.
Well, keep in mind, she's jogging, so it's not really.
Well, I know you get my point though.
Yeah.
Is you're feeling sore, you're feeling the burn, but that's what's kind of like keeping you going too, because you're just thinking back on the whole fight. All right, what are you doing as you're running?
She's just thinking about the fight and worried about Sharifa. It's just kind of playing on loop in her head. And maybe like trying to think of something she could have done different so it didn't happen. And it's all the what ifs that would happen after something like that would happen to someone that's like a sister to you. So
Yeah, no fair. All right, I mean, you get your workout done, you get back to your quarters. Vigo, what are you doing after you fix yourself?
I think he is going to take a break from looking for stuff for his grandpa, and he's going to research post-traumatic stress recovery, and looking for stuff that he can use to help with Sharifa.
Okay.
Aw, I love this team.
the scientist is trying to find a way to help. The scout is beating herself up over it.
And the doctor is sleeping.
And the Dr. Flash team captain is sleeping.
All right.
Or at least
Vigo, give me investigation.
I have a +8 to investigation with a 10. I rolled a 2.
I mean, you find some info, but not that you're really able to be like 100% like, no, like, okay, will this help or not?
Yeah, I'm sure he's doing this. He starts out like looking through, medical journals, and it's all a bit obtuse, and then he starts just like Googling.
Yeah,
just trying to like Wikipedia articles and stuff.
Yeah, and then you end up getting on YouTube, and it's the whole like, oh, what's this video? Okay, this is this sounds okay. It's like, wait, this looks cool. Oh, this is even cooler. Oh, this is cooler.
The rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
Down the rabbit hole.
I mean, he's watching a video on like ancient Mesopotamian pottery making. He's like, oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay.
Oh no, it's not even just that. It's also this is gonna be. Oh, I'm throwing this reference in here if I can. Hold on. When was this show? Hold on. Son of a! It's a year earlier than I needed to be, or a year later than I needed to be. Damn it! So close.
So what was it?
1,000 Ways to Die. I was gonna be like, you somehow ended up on that part of YouTube, but that was 2008. So close. Anywho, but you do that, and it gets to the point where you just crash at the computer. Oh, excuse me.
I mean, you can always have him watching Swamp People.
He has a Google search up, and it says like materials for making your own tea over and over again. His head is just on the keyboard.
Alright. So, as you guys are sleeping, for the most part, you guys will all probably wake up at the same time. Brooke probably a little earlier than the others. And Brooke, it's actually right when you wake up, you hear... Captain Walker to the infirmary, Captain Walker to the infirmary.
All right, I will head to the infirmary.
Yep, they don't even let you get coffee first.
Yes, I will get coffee first.
No, they don't even give you a
chance
but
it's not that great.
No one, Brooke, she probably has a coffee maker in her quarters. So before she's getting out the door, she's getting a cup.
That is true. Keurig. No, she probably has. No, would she?
I don't think Keurig's worth thinking.
Yeah, she probably does have the whole
yes.
espresso set up.
No, yeah, Keurig's been around for a
So-
while, actually.
Yeah, the first Keurig was launched in
1992.
1998.
They said 92 for me.
Oh, it said 98 for me.
Regardless,
I
either way,
mean,
before.
But no, she's gonna go quick, easy, straight up black coffee. Just stop at the mess on the way, and then head straight to the infirmary.
All right. And when you get in there, and let you know, it's like, hey, Sharifa started to wake up. They're still not 100% awake because they're still coming off the sedative. But, you know, you want to know.
Can I go in?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I will go in the isolation room and wait for her to wake up.
She looks groggy. The eyes are barely open. She's barely realizing what's going on around her. She's just tired. Gotta come off
Yeah.
that sedative the fun way.
How you feeling?
We're just fucking walking on it.
Like I slept for 1,000 years.
Your body needed it. I'm sure.
It's not so much my body needed it.
All the Zulu battles. This is the only one that has this
My brain needed it.
So, do you want to talk about it?
What, the fact that I had a flashback, or the fact that I've been having nightmares? Which one would you like to talk about first?
Well, neither one surprises me. How much do you remember about what happened to you when you were imprisoned?
Everything.
There we go.
Are you sure?
Excuse me. It's 11 right now. Not that that matters to you guys, but you know.
Well, there are some parts that are foggy.
You know, it's not uncommon to block things out. I'm wondering, and I wouldn't do it without your permission, but I'm wondering if we should try and contact your symbiont and see, because I know they remember. Just to make sure you're not dealing with some subconscious memories that you're not
Planes first.
able to pull to the front right now. Would it be okay if I did that?
Sure. I don't know if he's in somebody else by now or not, but
Doing alright.
Well, I can reach out and we can reach out and find out.
What about you, Panda? What have you been up to?
I've been trying to deal with this all on my own because I don't want to be sidelined for any reason whatsoever.
I came here for the shipments.
I know. Something like this you can't. You can't deal with it alone. None of us could. Nothing to do with your strength of character, but
Not much currently streaming while watching.
it's something you've got to work through, and the only way to work through it is to talk about it, unfortunately. But we're going to get you there.
Is that before or after the general decides to sideline me?
I don't think that's going to happen. I haven't heard anything. I don't think any of us would let that happen.
You have to obey. The other two don't.
It wouldn't be the first time I bucked the system.
Whatever that means.
You know what? That means I could resign my commission at any time if it came to it. But I don't think it's going to come to that. You let me worry about your place on this team, and you worry about getting better.
Okay.
I'm sure they're calling in someone for you to talk to. I know you love that, but you know the consequences now of not talking to someone.
Fine talking to someone.
Okay. You up for some visitors? There's a couple people
Up
that
for
are...
some food, too.
They would have camped outside the infirmary door if they would have let them last night. We'll get you some food. What would you like? Just don't say waffles. Trust me. You know.
How about some scrambled eggs and sausage then? With some
We can
toast.
do that. I'll make that happen.
You might as well send the campers in from outside, because I guarantee you they heard the intercom and came running.
I'll let them in. But remember, if you get, you know, your brain and your body are going through a lot right now. If you get tired, you tell them you need to rest, okay?
I will.
It's time to quit. It's time to quit being tough.
I'm not going to be stubborn on this one.
Good. All right. I'll see you in a little bit. I'm going to go
Okay.
see about contacting your symbiont. And I will
Tell
go.
them I said hi.
I will go out. Ask one of the nurses if they can arrange for breakfast. Tell them what she wanted.
Yep,
Ask him to lay off the caffeine. Yeah, lay off the caffeine for now.
Yeah, no, they'll definitely be able to do that.
And I think she can probably come out of isolation.
Oh yeah, yeah. Once they know she's calmed down, and everything, they'll move her to a normal bed.
Yeah. And then I'll give you all a few minutes, and then if you'd let the people, I'm sure, who are waiting outside the door, if they could come in and visit her, I think it would do all of them good.
Yeah, well, they radioed you specifically. They didn't do the intercoms.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I will.
Oh,
Yeah, gonna have to go find them.
I will radio them and let them know that she can have visitors, and we'll give her 30 minutes to get breakfast and get moved.
All right, well, let's see if they even wake up to the radio call. So both of you, give me perception checks.
18.
13.
So yeah, Keshna, you barely wake up to it. It takes Brooke going, Keshna, Keshna.
That jog, that jog really did her in, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Vigo, nah, you wake up immediately and realize and go like, why is my desk wet? As you wipe drool off your face.
And I will tell them both that in about 30 minutes that she could have visitors.
Keshna also asked if there's anything she can bring for Sharifa.
No, they're getting her breakfast. She
Close?
can't have no caffeine.
Close? I'm sure she might want to change out of her gym or workout stuff.
Yeah, you might bring her some of her stuff so she doesn't have to wear the infirmary gowns. That's
Bring
a good
her
idea.
leather right now.
No, we're gonna bring you some sweats.
I'll make sure to bring it then.
Okay, I'll catch up with y'all in a little while, and then I'm gonna go up to the bridge or main.
The command center.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want to go talk
that.
to the general.
Okay. So you'll head up there. He's actually in the command center itself. He's not in his office, but you see him there.
Yeah. Good morning, sir. Could I have a few minutes of your time?
You were a little close to your mic there,
A little?
Sorry.
and now you moved it too far away.
Hello, hello.
A little closer.
How's that?
Early.
How's that?
There we go.
Perfect.
Yeah, when you lean forward, it pushes like right
Okay.
up against you. All
Okay.
right. So what'd you say?
I asked him if I could have a minute of his time.
It's like, what is it, Captain?
It's regarding Sharifa.
Okay. What's going on?
Can we go into your office? I don't like to discuss patient information in public.
After you.
Okay. And
If
I
it
will
was
ask
me-
him about. I'll ask him about contacting the symbiote. explain to him why that she might be suppressing memories of what happened, and that whoever she talks to is going to need all that information, and that Sharifa gave us permission to do that.
He's like, well, we'll try and get word, but the Tok'ra don't really get back to us, as fast as we'd like. But they are due to reach out to us here within the next couple of days. So we can at least go ahead and make the request, however good it may be, or may do.
Absolutely. The other thing, sir, she's very concerned about her place in Stargate and on the team specifically.
Well,
I think if someone other than me were to let her know that she does have a future here, that would go a long way towards her recovery.
well, let me ask you this, being team lead and all. Do you think that Sharifa will become a detriment to the team if, say, another episode like this occurs?
If another episode, yes, but if we get her the right counseling and coping skills, I think we can avoid future episodes. She just has to work through the trauma, and she hasn't done that. She's just trying yet.
Right.
She did this for us, for Stargate. We owe her something. We owe her the chance.
Why do you think she's still on the base?
That was my thought. I just think she needs to hear it from someone a little higher up than me. She's going to think I'm telling her what she wants to hear or needs to hear.
I'll see if I can clear out time to do so, but still let her know that if she was going to be removed, it would have been done so already.
I will do that, sir. Is there anything help you need up here?
No, just
sort of sidelined it.
No, we're just waiting on a few teams to report in with their respective missions. Right now, everything's quiet.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I will do my salute.
Mm-hmm.
Hydrate.
Yep.
Hydrate. Thanks, B.
I already did it. That's why I raised my glass.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will go. Well, I want to let them have their time with her. So.
Yeah, let's go ahead and see who makes it first. I just want both of you just to roll a flat. Actually, no. Give me dexterity checks. We'll see who gets there first. 19 from Vigo. Nice.
18 for.
Barely.
So
Sliding up to the door.
Oh no! Give me a second. So, as you guys are heading to the infirmary from your respective barracks or quarters, you do eventually cross each other, and without saying a word, you both just have this whole "yeah, I'm not letting you get there first" look in your eyes, as you all end up racing there. Vigo, you do make it to the entrance to the infirmary first. Keshna's shortly behind, but I want you both to give me dexterity saves.
Oh boy.
I'm picturing like a walk that turns into like a fast walk that turns into a jog that turns into a run.
Oh, that's how it starts, 100%.
Yeah. I wish I could have advantage on that because.
No, that's fine, because again, if this is a save, not check. So, you both have the whole, like, almost like, all-time rock and roll slide past the doorway. Vigo, you're able to grab the frame to keep yourself from sliding too far. And then Keshna, you grab onto Vigo's shirt tail.
Keep in mind, Keshna's also got like a change of sweats and a top for her.
Mm-hmm. But you guys get there, and they say only one person, only one at a time. Let her actually be able to breathe. So, how are you two going to decide who gets to talk to her first?
Oh, Keshna's just gonna walk ahead. She's holding up the clothes for Sharifa.
Vigo's gonna put his arm out to stop Keshna from going forward.
Mm-hmm.
Turn around and rock paper scissors.
Oh, that's mean.
Wait. When he puts his arm out, does he forget that she's shorter than him?
No, when he puts his arm out, it gets you in the forehead.
Oh. A dirty look. Keshna immediately takes Vigo's hand, puts in papers, puts hers in scissors, and then walks in.
Standing there like,
Oh, actually, because Vigo's been around, the Captain Marshall's team a lot, so he probably got. I know you've been on the base for a while, but I want you to roll me a culture check to see if you know rock paper scissors is first.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, nope, you're good to keep going where you did.
Yep.
I figure I'd try.
Good try.
Figure it'd be like, nice little moment.
Because just they're like, oh, what happened here?
dumbfounded, like, what? Wait.
It's just big old shit-eating grin as she walks in there and holds up the clothes for Sharifa. Make sure she gives Sharifa a nice big hug. Of course, asks how she's doing.
Stormy.
Hey, sorry.
Off the phone,
My
Stormy.
dad finally texted me back. I'm sorry.
Oh.
About the funeral tomorrow. Okay. Run it by me again.
So, Keshta's holding out the sweats and workout top for Sharifa to change into and asking her how she's feeling.
Like I slept for 1,000 years, but now I'm awake. She'll take the clothes and start getting out of the workout. the whatever they put her in after she came in there.
And Kesha made sure the door was shut for privacy for Sharifa. Don't need people watching her change,
Your
phone is logged in. Go get me your tablet. I'll log you in on your
True.
Wait, no.
After she changes, she'll turn and look at her and go, I'm sorry. I know what came over me, but I can't really explain it.
Keshna shakes her head and says, you don't need to be sorry. I'm sorry for pushing you to do the spar, and I should have known. We should have maybe not done it. But regardless, I'm here for whatever you need.
I appreciate it.
And Keshna will give Sharifa a giant hug. Too.
Hug her back.
And he goes, would you like
So
to
let me
see
guess,
Vigo?
they're only letting one of you come in at a time?
Yeah, and I beat Vigo in rock, paper, scissors. So he's out there with a dumbfounded look right now, but would you like to see him?
Sure. Are you sure you're okay, though?
I'm fine. I mean, Brooke has hit me harder with her fist, so we're okay.
Yeah, I remember the black eye. That was. I did not expect that from our sweet doctor.
There might be another story circulating at some point.
I'm getting quite used. I'm quite used to recovering from painful hits.
Well, you got a little friend there that helps you recover a lot faster. I now understand what that means.
Between us, though, I've been thinking about maybe looking into getting it removed.
Oof.
Ooh.
But
sounds rough.
we can discuss that later as a team. Right now, let's just focus on you.
Well, I'm a basket case that, is worried about losing my position on the team and here at Stargate Command. I mean,
I don't think you'll lose your team. I mean, they'll have
only
you have a whole
the
team
team's
that'll.
always going to be there for me, but I'm pretty sure the general's like, can I trust her in the field? Can I trust her here?
If they couldn't trust you, do you think you would be here right now?
True.
Let's just focus on the now, and we'll worry about it later when it happens.
Okay.
Right now, we need to help you get better, and we as a team can get better.
Sounds good to me. And I'm pretty sure it's not just because of what you are. I'm pretty sure if anybody would have hit me in the right place, I would have snapped on them.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let Vigo come in because I know he's concerned about you and would like to see you.
Okay.
I promise I'm fine. Just worry about yourself.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give her one more hug and then she'll open the door and wave Vigo in as she makes her way out.
As he passes Keshna, he's just kind of like, that was an illegal move.
This should be wonderfully awkward. I can't wait for this conversation.
I can't either.
Mhm.
I can't either.
Yep. Which is why we're gonna go ahead and take our break real quick.
watching.
I said break. I didn't say we're ending for the night. I said we're taking our break.
Let's say for those of you who are new at watching.
Oh yeah, yeah. So we're gonna take a quick 15-minute break just so people can stretch their legs, use the bathroom, get snacks, all that good stuff. But we'll be back in a bit. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Court of the Celtic Wyvern King. Just before the break, everyone kind of got a chance to talk to Sharifa as they woke up from their episode and sedation. But now it's time for Vigo to talk to Sharifa. This might get a little awkward.
And that's why your girl took a shot before the beginning of the camp. Mama gonna need a shot of rum to get through this. What's up? Half a bottle.
So yeah, Vigo just got done doing the to Keshna.
Yeah, and Keshna's making kissy faces at Vigo. She walks
He's like,
by.
that was an illegal move, by the way. That's not how rock paper scissors works, and you know that. He's gonna go in and close the door. He's like,
What was
Hey,
an
Sharifa.
illegal move?
Keshna looks at everyone and looks at the doctors and goes, "Is there a way we can listen into their conversation?"
They just grab you and start pushing you out of the infirmary.
strong arm. We, you know what rock paper scissors is?
No.
It's a game of chance. You can do it really quick with somebody, and she cheated basically, but it's fine.
I was gonna say, Sharifa, you've been around the Marines long enough. You know rock paper scissors.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know if the Marines on the base did it or not. I know they play cards a lot.
He's gonna start explaining it. Like, you see, there's rock, there's paper, and there's scissors. Scissors beats paper. Never mind. I'll go into it later. So he's like, how you been?
Okay. Like I told the other two, after that sedative they gave me, I felt like I slept for 1,000,000 years. Or 1,000
Those
years.
sedatives are
somewhere around
magic.
there. They are, but I don't feel like I should have been asleep all night.
Did you know that human tongues are like fingerprints?
She doesn't sit on the bed cross-legged and pat the other side.
He's gonna sit down, and also, honey never spoils. I found that out last night. So, just interesting information.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was yours. I thought it was just one that was left sitting there.
We need to talk.
His face just immediately turns red. He's like, okay.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Everything's fine. How are you? God.
Oh. I've been feeling like I've been bottling a lot of things up.
I got the gist of that. Yeah, that's many different things after seeing Keshna's face.
I didn't talk to anything about her other than I changed clothes and asked her if I had hurt her much, and I was sorry. And the fact that if anybody would have hit me the way she did, I probably would have snapped, which is why I'm very worried about sparring with anybody anytime soon. No. We've been, in the terms that Marines would explain it, dancing around some things.
Oh?
Yeah.
Is this about what happened right before you left?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
How do you feel about it?
I see get fucking wrecked.
Complicated, I think, is the best way to put it.
Modified single.
At the time, excited, nervous, and then you left and you didn't come back.
Yeah, this is
And I was afraid because at the time I thought you were going after your brother. I was afraid that you weren't coming back, and I started feeling really resentful, and that kind of soured it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Then we found out what happened, and that resentment just went sharp left into guilt.
Nice. That's a good hit.
So
I
it's
never
kind of
wanted to make you guilty.
you didn't do that. That's all me. That's a patented Vigo Sigmundson move. I'm really good at making myself feel guilty. Um, so yeah, I'm sure it's in there, and I'm sure that level of excitement is there. It's just complicated.
What if I told you that
I think I still have. You need a wizard pen?
that memory was one of the ones that carried me through the torture?
There's a wizard
Shh.
pen.
Was it the stunned look on my face, or the hell, I'll just let what happened happen quote you said?
Just you.
Hey, it's running again. Hey, Bobby.
My whole thought was if I live and get out of here,
I was gonna.
I wanted to come back to you.
I was gonna give you a stretch, but. Wizard pen.
Are How does that all work with you trying to become team leader again?
I don't know. I think we'll be fine under Brooke. That way, if we do stupid stuff, at least she gets in trouble and I don't anymore. Kidding.
Vigo's gonna out of like instinct, he's gonna look around to see if Brooke's standing around. He's like, okay, to make sure she didn't hear that. I guess I just have to ask, like,
They may control the teams, but they don't control us. We're not military. I mean, I've been trained by enough Marines. I probably could pass a few military tests, but you know.
Is it on
I mean, not marksmanship, but you know.
I'm more of an up close and personal combatant. Hand to hand, I could pass. I'm not too good at shooting.
So I have to ask, like, what's the plan? What are we?
I'm talking about the group or us?
Wild Bobby?
Both, but the latter specifically.
He went to the bathroom. He'll be back in a minute.
Well, if I've learned anything from my Marine buddies, they're probably going to make us have to talk to HR. And we're going to have to tell the group.
Who's HR? What's an HR?
It's called Human Resources. They handle a lot.
That's a pretty broad title. Is that like,
There's the cat.
are they in charge of Stargate? Like human resources? That sounds like it's like an overarching.
They're not in charge of Stargate. I don't know how to explain it. The last thing I heard about HR was they're a bunch of dicks, and that was from two of my Marine buddies. So I guess we'll find out if we tell the group. That is, if they let me out of the infirmary anytime soon.
I think, considering everything you've been through, you'll be shown a fair bit of leniency, especially why you went through it.
I mean, from Simon and Schuster. That helps with that shit.
Between you
So fucking in depth.
He probably got distracted.
and my friend in my head, I wouldn't have made it through.
Like it even
He would have broken me.
like what kind of like weapons and shit.
I was close.
I'm glad everything went well.
You don't know how close I was to just giving up.
I love when Simon and Schuster sends me stuff.
Well, I mean, everyone has their limits, so I'm happy that between the two of us, we could help you persist. Considering all this stuff, I'm sure that it was not very pleasant.
No, it wasn't.
For their website, a VTuber friend has a whole lore section in her server for months.
A couple of times they brought me to the brink of death, healed me, and then one time they did kill me.
So you got put into a sarcophagus?
Yeah.
How are you, Murder Penguin?
Enters a Wyverian, so
Like,
Which is why I don't
academically,
like tight
Indigo's head
spaces
is like,
now.
fair.
yeah, no, it's I've heard stories about those things.
Wyverian ears? I don't remember that. Is that an option?
But listen, whether it was me or the friend that you had in your head, or
Wait, what's the button to grapple?
honestly, I'm just happy you came back to us.
Is it Q?
But did I fully come back? I think that's what Brooke's asking herself. Or did I lose part of myself in that place?
Really concerned about what's about to happen.
Old me would have been told I was losing command of the group and I would have fought the general tooth and nail.
All right, I'm
But I let it happen.
I totally was going to.
Usage for sure.
Well, I think
Old me would have
you.
been able to restrain from hurting my teammate.
That is actually crazy.
Dude, algebra sucks in general.
Is it
When
like
what happens,
DLC?
when what happened to you happens to somebody, it takes something out of them
Or is it like a
that, unfortunately, I think you might have to rebuild again. The good news is, the only difference is this time you won't be alone.
Come back. Any kind of food could see. Oh God, that's a.
I'm going to have to learn new coping mechanisms because
Hello.
beating the crap out of things is not going to work anymore.
Marines are good for a lot of things. They're really good friends. They're very loyal. The ones here, I wouldn't go looking to them for examples on how to set up coping mechanisms. They seem to be somewhat counterproductive.
Smoking, drinking, shooting things. Yeah.
Dude, how long does it take him to pee?
I'll take one.
DLC. Okay. Yeah.
Can I give you a
Well,
hug?
I gave Brooke.
Frustrating. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
He just, no
Sure.
hesitation, goes in for a really big hug.
Oh, people suck lately. I don't know, something in the water.
she'll lean into it. Well, I gave Brooke permission to contact my buddy. We'll see if that works.
The money to get it.
Not sure if he took any of the memories with him when he left, and my brain is just suppressing some of them.
You know,
But I can tell you the nightmares are horrible.
one at a time, sort of thing.
That's all part of
But we
PTSD,
family share set up.
unfortunately. But
So one of us does.
the one thing I learned about looking at PTSD is that the P stands for post, which means it's in the past.
Probably play.
It's not happening right now.
Probably play.
Nice.
So I learned that last night too.
Oh, okay. I was still playing around with that.
Went down the research hole again, didn't you?
Did you know that there's these animals called crocodiles? They can't stick out their tongues.
It's free if you have Game Pass.
I know we know what crocodiles
You mean
are,
like
but
the
like I'm
giant
talking like
thing we
back on
fought?
Earth. No, but smaller versions, like, well, smaller in context, but like they physically can't stick their tongues out.
Grapple swing.
Yeah.
No, like,
It'd be fun to visit the Towery homeworld one day. Find out the differences between all the other worlds we've gone to.
The lowest tier I could pay.
Well, maybe we can go there and go somewhere other than Stargate Command.
Yeah.
Do you need anything? Can I get you anything?
Well, Brooke said she was going to bring me back some breakfast. But
Okay. Well,
I think I'm going to have to go track down my own breakfast.
Oh no, the nurses brought you breakfast before the Keshna and them had. You already ate.
Oh. Never mind that. Well, I would like to get out of here and go for a walk if they'll let me. Might have to sneak out.
pretty sure that wouldn't do you any favors.
Shut up, Brooke.
We'll get you out of this room, and then we can go for a nice walk. Okay?
Okay.
These can give her another hug. Yes. We're all glad you're back.
I'm glad I'm back.
And then he's gonna get up and leave.
I'm still kind of just sitting there like, great, I'm stuck in the infirmary.
Yeah, they keep you in there just for a few more days. Later that same day, though, you guys are going to hear the whole, off-road activation happening. Not on schedule one, so need to run to the gate room to see who the hell's showing up.
Vigo probably does anyhow.
Huh?
Vigo probably does anyhow.
I mean, wouldn't you? It's cool to see the.
I mean, you get to the gate room, you see no one's coming through. It's just a radio transmission. The next day, though, Brooke, you'll receive word that General Lawyer did contact the Tok'ra. They will attempt to get the symbiote that was inside Sharifa, but no promises. A few more days pass. At this point, after the first day, or after one more day, Sharifa, though, you are left. You are freed from the infirmary and able to go back about your business. At this point, Brooke, they have given you shifts again in the infirmary. You at least stayed out for a couple days minus when they called you.
Yay! I got to make up for lost time. They moved stuff around on my desk. I hate it when they do that.
Keshna, you finally finished your KP duty. You're free from that.
Oh, damn. Took forever.
Until they give you latrine duty next time.
Keshna's gonna make sure she doesn't get that way. Get there.
And then Vigo, you just been doing even more research still. How
about therapy? Has she started counseling?
Not yet. You actually beat me to the punch. You were then
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. A couple more days pass, and you will hear off-road activation. Off-road activation. And after that's said, over the radio, you will hear... Or sorry, not radio, intercom.
Sharifa and Captain Walker to the gate room. Sharifa and Captain Walker to the gate room.
Alright. Yep. Oh, me too.
Alright. You guys get there, and you make it there right when you hear the the whoosh coming through. And only one person comes through, and you actually see that's Kanar, the Tok'ra that gave you therapy last time. He'll greet you both.
And I'm gonna whisper to her, "This is good. You don't have to revisit old ground. You can just start with the new stuff."
I wasn't worried about it.
But he'll walk up to you. And it'll actually be the symbiote talking, Thodorok.
Greetings, Dr. Walker, Sharifa, and he'll bow.
Being so long with them, she'll do the same.
Yep.
It's like, I have some news. Is there a room where we can talk?
Is the conference room free?
It is.
Yep.
Alright. So you guys will head there. When you enter, he's going to lower his head, and he'll start talking, and it's Kanar talking. Say... So, we received, the General's request to have the symbiote you were bonded with arrive. Issue being, they were already sent on a mission that they cannot be taken from. On that note, because one thing I failed to mention when we walked through is that he actually had a box with him. And he's going to set the box on the table. He's going to open it up. And do you guys remember the device they used to try and find the, fuck, what were they called? Hold on. Oh, that's the wrong tab to open. That's the wrong tab to open. That's the tab I need. Hold on. Really, motherfucker! God damn it, computer.
Sounds like me when I'm DMing. Tab, 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 tab.
The Zatark detector.
Okay.
How they use that to kind of like, determine things.
Uh-huh.
Well, they've modified this one to help pull out suppressed memories.
Ooh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a rough ride. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not saying it.
Well, it's not going to be a gentle picnic.
Yep. Because, and actually, just double check. Wait, that was used during then, right? That was. Oh, yep, that was in 2000, which was like season 4. Cool. I had to make sure. Right? Yeah, 4th season. Wow, I was riding the money with that. Anywho, so they're going to get hooked up to it, and they're just going to ask you baseline questions, going like, to kind of, to help calibrate it to you. And they go like, is your name Sharifa?
Yes.
Were you born on the planet Abydos?
Yes.
How long have you been at Phoenix Base? And you can just say how long you've been, we'll just come all the time, because I know we're on that next
she's
set.
been there for a while. Yeah.
Alright. So now he's going to switch the device into the mode that they modified it to. And it's actually going to have you lay back flat. And as soon, because they actually have a chair that came in with it too. Now, as soon as the chair goes back, you're immediately restrained. They tell you, like, this is just to be on the safe side. They'll come off as soon as we're done. But they give you a warning before it even hits, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to start walking you through the memories of you being tortured by Ball, his Jaffa. And they're going to ask you, who do you see, like, standing around you? And, you describe Ball. And how would you describe Ball during this time? Like, your eyes are closed. You're just remembering the scene as best you can.
I can't remember what his actual, like, human body looked like off the top of my head.
Yeah, but how would Sharifa describe him?
Evil incarnate.
Alright. Kanar will then say, like, okay, go on.
I found a picture. She'll describe, tall guy with, the whole jacket with the brim thing on it. Thought he had a fancy haircut, tried to look cute with his little mustache and fake beard. She calls it a fake beard because, she's his beard. She will describe Ball, but there's a lot of venom in her voice.
Okay. Now he's going to have you describe what they did when they tortured you. Now, we're not going to go in detail on this part. You describe, they had the Jaffa try and pull you. Sometimes you're able to hold them off and fight until they beat you.
Yeah.
But it's going to get to one part.
Not fun.
Yeah. But you're going to start remembering one particular session. This is actually the session where you died. As you're stuck against the wall, due to the whole gravity generator they're using.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Ball clear as day, but there's a figure standing next to him that's, as far as your memory can tell, is fuzzy. Kanar's going to tell you to kind of focus in on him.
Okay.
So what I want you to do, well, first off, because you're reliving some of the memories, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Lord.
Come on, you got this.
Of course I do. I'm using my new favorite dice. Ooh, 17 on the die plus 1, which is 18.
That's fine. You still made it.
Save is just so small.
Yep. Okay. Now, give me... I want to give you 3 choices here on how you can do this roll.
Okay.
You can roll Perception, Investigation,
Okay.
or Insight.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go Investigation because it's my highest plus.
Oh, excuse me.
Ooh. That's a 12 on the die plus 2, so it's 14.
Okay.
A little low.
So with a 14, you're making out some more details of this person. Like, you can be like, well, he's about, 5'8", a little on the short side. Do you remember teasing him about his height, going like, what, is short stack there going to be the one doing the work today? He wasn't a Jaffa, but you were able to tell that he wasn't Jaffa because he wasn't wearing the normal uniform of Jaffa, but he was still Goa'uld. Because you saw because even though the face is fuzzy, you see the eyes flashing yellow occasionally. As that part becoming a little clearer. Kanar's going to kind of walk you through more of that session. I want you to go ahead and give me another wisdom save.
Ooh, 7 on the die plus 1, that's an 8.
So at this point, you're starting to, shake, trying to, get the restraints off. Lisa, you're seeing Sharifa starting to struggle.
Okay. I'm going to trust the therapist right now. He knows what he's doing. I'm just...
Alright, are you going to do anything to kind of help Sharifa out, though?
I mean, I'll hold her hand.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another wisdom saving throw with advantage. Sharifa.
Okay. First roll is a 9. Second is an 18.
Okay, you don't even need to add your modifier to that. 18 was enough. And you start calming down, and you kind of go, thank you, because you're not. Your eyes are closed as part of this, so you're not tired. She was holding your hand. You're just like, thank you. And Kanar's again telling you to focus more on this person. You can roll Insight, Investigation, or Perception again.
I'll do Investigation again. Ooh, 16 on the die plus 2, so that's 18.
18? So you're starting to make out more. Like, they have kind of olive tone / dark skin, almost like Sharifa's. Dark hair, you really can't tell the style, but the person's image is starting to become a bit more clear. Right now it's just their face that's kind of obscured.
I think I know who it is. Just person.
I think I do too, and I'm really kind of concerned right now.
Like players, mentally I know it. I know who this is. I know who this is. I know who this is.
So again, he's going to walk you through more of it. Give me another wisdom saving throw. You can still have advantage. I'm assuming Brooke, you're still holding her hand.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I rolled a 3, then I rolled a 2.
So, Brooke, your hand's really starting to hurt with how tight they're gripping it. Like, this is like...
I know, I'm trying not to pull back.
No, like, with the 2, or not 2, the 3 still. This is like someone trying to push during pregnancy gripping.
Yes, I'm trying to not let her know that it hurts.
Alright.
Been there, done that. Sucks.
Go ahead and give me, again, Investigation, Insight, or Perception. At disadvantage, though, because you're trying to fight the machine.
Okay. Grab 2 of my plastic dice here. My metal one will break those. I got a 19 and a 7.
Okay. I'm sorry, but I gotta head out. I'm
I
falling
was like,
asleep.
we're actually almost done.
Oh, okay.
Because don't worry, I was going to end early because I got to get my foot elevated.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not picking out any more details yet. Again, go ahead and give me another wisdom save with advantage.
Well, a 17 and a 20. I think I'm good.
Yep, you're definitely good there. Go ahead and give me another, however you're looking into trying to recall. Because right now it's on the part where the knives are flying at you.
An 18 and a 3.
Oh no, this is his normal roll now because you made the save, so it was 18.
Oh, so 18 was the first one I rolled.
So you finally start seeing
+2.
the full. You start seeing the full picture. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage because this is right when the knife actually hits you for the kill shot.
Ooh, 19 and 20 again.
Okay, so you're able to make
Yeah,
it.
it's like,
You still like jerk awake almost like if you're waking from a nightmare. And you see Brooke was one hole in your hand. And as you're trying to catch your breath, you literally just turn to Brooke and go, I saw my brother. And that's where we're ending tonight.
Yeah.
Son of a... I knew it. I called it.
Yep.
Yep.
I knew it was either going to be her brother or the guy that Daniel's after.
No, Anubis wouldn't be there.
One of the two.
Anubis wouldn't be there.
I knew it was one of the two.
Oh my God! Watch when we start next time. I'm gonna have to see if you broke my hand.
Go ahead. Actually, go
I'm
ahead.
a surgeon.
Go ahead and give me. You can go ahead and give me a Constitution save for that. Well, actually, I'll give you Constitution or Strength save. Your choice.
Let's see. Strength is +1, con is +2. So we'll go with a Constitution save. 11.
It's definitely sore, but not broken.
Okay.
Like it's like let me put it this way: it's gonna hurt holding a mug, but you're not gonna be like limp. It's not like you're gonna have a limp hand for handshakes.
Right.
Yeah. So we're gonna.
I'm not gonna let her know it hurts. So.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and go around and say who you are, who you play, and what's going through your characters' minds now, for either because of what you just witnessed, heard, or just again what happened, in the scenes you were in. B, we'll go ahead and start with you, just so we go there.
I am B. I play Keshna, the scout of the team. Trying to think.
He's tired. He can't think.
Yeah, I'm so.
That's fine.
My eyes are burning.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, we'll just because the tired bit, let's actually save the question for next time. That way you guys can really think about, what's possibly going through your character's head, not just on an impulse. So just who you are, who you play, and where people can find you, if you want to say where people can find you. So next up is going to be Lisa.
Hey, I'm Lisa. Winterwolf Relay in chat. D&D Winterwolf on Discord. I play Captain Brooke Walker, MD. You can find me every Monday night on Halfling Wizards channel with Kel both nights and Nick on the nights we play. We either play Wind Riders of Aria or alternating Mondays we play Orlea Origins. Nick is in Origins with us.
As a barbarian
we will be coming back. Yeah, we'll be coming back in May for the Liminal Blink. We'll be coming back off hiatus. Don't have a definite date for that yet, but that is usually every other Wednesdays. And then, of course, every other Friday, unless Kel takes pity on us and doesn't make us wait a whole 2 weeks, we do our Stargate campaign. And we will be back on the 9th for that unless he throws in a surprise game. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, please.
Nope. Hi, Stormy.
Hey everybody, I'm Stormy. I play Sharifa, who just basically got tortured for a second time. You can find me on most socials. Tomorrow night you can find me actually on my stream where me and a friend are going to attempt to see. We're going to play the Who Quits First. I don't know what he's playing, but I will be challenging myself to do what's remaining of the latter season and Diablo 2. And if y'all show up, you'll get to find out what our disadvantage will be. Mine's a pain in the butt. His is funnier. Other than that, you can find me here every other Friday, which I would love to go back to every Friday. We were spoiled for a while. Here with this wonderful group, playing Stargate SG-1. And as soon as I can figure out how to make my TV and my computer work together, Tuesdays I'll have my home group, who is playing Pathfinder 1. They got isekai'd into another world. They literally got pulled from Earth and stuck on another world. That's going to be fun. It is fun. I get to torture them. They have all this ideas of technology in medieval world.
Yeah.
So it's been fun.
Nick?
He's a witch! She's a witch!
Hey everybody, I'm Nick. I played Viggo Sigmundsson, the Viking scientist from Cimmeria tonight. This has been a blast. This episode's been fun. I've been missing this. You can find me, like they were saying, every other Monday on the Halfling Wizards channel, where I play Varric Spear Vigari, the Goliath Barbarian. Then you can find me every other Thursday. I think the next one we have coming up, unless something happens, which is not outside their own possibility. I think it's going to be on the 1st of May.
It is.
Where I play Nero Aspengard, the half-elf storm sorcery sorcerer, who still at this point had just gotten his ass kicked by his entire team. So, it's fun.
And for good reason.
For good reason, yeah. No. What's that?
Has or has not?
Has.
Yeah, no, they each took turns.
Has gotten his... Oh! Homie, no!
Oh no, he deserved it though. It's all good.
Yeah, no, he used enchantment spells on a person. And not in the good way.
Oh.
Not in the evil way
I'll
you
tell you
might
about
be
it later.
thinking, but still.
Yeah, he thought he was doing a favor. Anywho, you can also find me here every other Friday. Looking forward to maybe next week, possibly. There could be a game.
Me?
No, every other Friday. You can find me here as Vigo. This is my first and still favorite game I've been playing. This you guys are a blast. I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, and it's because of this game you got brought into the other games.
It's my gateway game.
Yep. Alright, and again, I'm Kel, also as a Celtic Wyvern King. You can find me here every other Friday running Stargate 5e for these wonderful people. You'll also find me here every other Wednesday, though normally it would have been this previous one, but we had some IRL stuff happen, so we played Cards Against Humanity instead. So this upcoming Wednesday is a makeup session. We will have God's Challenge. Hey, I pinged the server. Don't look at me like that, Storm. I pinged the server. Nick is a
I
witness.
was actually busy, so it doesn't matter.
I was like, Nick is a witness, because he played. But we will be doing the makeup for a God's Challenge, my Theros 5e campaign, this upcoming Wednesday. Once I get some more players, because one person's schedule is starting to get a little wonky, and then I have another who, I don't know what happened with them. This is for the game you're already part of, Stormy. And then B, your character was part of the plot, so you can't be in the party. Remember, you guys will get guest appearances again with those characters from that one shot.
I like that character.
I'm going to start getting a Surge game going here on my channel still. Just had a lot of logistical stuff's been getting in the way. Normally you'd find me every other Friday, like opposite of us over on Dinner and a Game, but there's a lot of IRL happening there. So I'm probably going to start a new campaign on my channel in the interim. Giving priority to the Dinner and a Game cast I was playing with, because, you know, they got to have their Friday games too. Right now I'm stuck between Game of Thrones or Aliens or something along those lines. I gotta see what they want to do though. Outside this channel though,
Be a Dragon Rider?
No, you can't be a Dragon Rider. Because if I set this campaign up, it's going to be during the Blackfire Rebellion, so the dragons are pretty much just... Anywho, like Lisa and Nick mentioned,
All
that
I
you can
heard
find
from
me
Kel
every
was
Monday.
brush up on your Valerians.
As Lisa and Nick mentioned, that you can find me every other Monday over on Half and Wizard Productions for Gods of Leia or Winmars of Arya, where I get to play Kieran, the ASMR Bard
Every
for
Monday.
Leia. Huh?
Every Monday. You said every other
Well,
Monday.
I meant like
You're there every Monday.
Well, I know.
dear.
I said every other Monday for the whatever game it is for. Anyway,
Just tune in on Mondays.
pretty much. Like I say, where I play Kieran, the ASMR Lore Bard for Origins, and then I got to play the Jin Psychopath, pretty much at this point. Though not as much as friggin' Honorak, because goddamn, that was still some hardcore shit he did.
Yeah, the ship we were on literally blew up right at the end of the last session. Blew up.
Yeah, y'all think I give you cliffhangers? Try that. At least I don't make it where you guys don't know if you're alive or not.
Yeah.
Which will, when you go watch this VOD, love you, buddy. That's not a critique. Don't kill my character, please. Maybe kill Lisa's for bringing it up.
Please no. She's already lost her wings, I think.
Maybe. It depends on what kind of materials I get. Anywho. You guys find me every other Thursday with Nick for Reign of Vecna. Play Meek, the Reborn Goliath Redemption Paladin. Try saying that 5 times fucking fast. The grand one of our characters might have me beat if they multi-class in any more shit. Which, if you watch this is not a critique. I love your character. Tate is fun. Yeah, and again, make sure you hit that follow button if you haven't done so. Again, we always appreciate a follow. Same with subscription. Whether you do a paid subscription or use Amazon Prime, either way it still counts, and we always, like I said, appreciate it. Make sure to check out our merch store. Find some cool stuff there. But make sure to stick around. We are now going to go ahead and raid out to another creator. Make sure when you get there, again, if you like their content, make sure to hit that follow button. And if you like their stuff more than mine, hey, give them the subscription. I don't care. I do this for fun. I would love the subscription, but I'm not going to, go like, oh, you didn't give it to me, bye. But also, be nice. No breath weapons unless you're roasting marshmallows. Have a good one.